When you turn the key in your car, 12 volts wake up the engine. That's it. But when a semi-truck turns its key, it wakes up on 24. Double the voltage, double the pressure, pushing electricity through the system. And that raises a question most people never think about. Why? Why do cars use 12 volts, but trucks use 24? Is it just because trucks are bigger, or is there something much deeper going on? Because once you understand the answer, you'll understand something most drivers, even truck drivers, don't fully realize. A semi-truck isn't just a vehicle, it's a moving power station, and the driver lives inside it. Let's start simple. Cars use 12-volt electrical systems for one main reason. It's enough. A normal car needs power for starter motor, lights, infotainment, ECU, AC blower, windows, wipers. All of that can comfortably run on 12 volts. And 12 volts is relatively safe. Low risk, cheap wiring, smaller components. But here's the part people miss. Voltage is not power. Voltage is pressure. The actual power is power equals voltage times current. If you want more power, you either increase voltage or increase current. Cars increase current. Trucks increase voltage. And that changes everything. Let's talk about starting the engine. A small car engine, maybe 1.5 to 3 liters. A semi-truck engine, 13 liters, 15 liters, sometimes 16 liters. We're talking about engines with massive pistons, huge compression ratios, thick oil in cold climates. Starting that engine requires enormous torque, which means enormous electrical power. If trucks used 12 volts, they would need absurd current to start, and high current means thicker cables, more heat, more energy loss, more stress on components. Instead, trucks double the voltage to 24 volts. Now they can deliver the same power, with half the current. That means thinner cables, relatively speaking, less heat, less resistance, more efficient starting. This is why almost all heavy-duty trucks globally run 24-volt systems, but starting the engine is only part of the story, because trucks don't just start, they live. Here's where it gets interesting. A truck driver doesn't just drive, they live in that cabin. And when they sleep, the engine is often off, but the power isn't. Inside a modern sleeper cab, you'll find refrigerator, microwave, climate control systems, night heaters, parking coolers, TVs, charging ports, lighting systems, inverters, air compressors, control modules, telematic systems. Now, imagine running all that off 12 volts. You'd need huge current draw constantly. That means massive cable thickness, higher voltage drop, greater battery drain, higher fire risk. Instead, 24 volts allows the system to operate more efficiently. Lower current, lower losses, better endurance. But we're still not at the full picture, because trucks don't just have one battery. Most semi-trucks use two 12-volt batteries connected in series. Series connection equals 24 volts. Sometimes 3 batteries, 4 batteries, even more in long-haul sleeper trucks. Why? Because capacity matters. A car battery, 50 to 80 amp hours. A truck battery system, 200 to 300 plus amp hours. Why so big? Because a truck might power climate control for 8 to 10 hours, interior electronics, diesel heater, safety systems. Without the engine running, that's hotel mode, and the system has to survive it. This is why truck batteries are heavier, larger, more durable, designed for deep cycling. Cars are designed to start and recharge quickly. Trucks are designed to sustain life on wheels. But here's the twist. There are trade-offs. 24 volts isn't perfect. First downside, cost. 24-volt components are more expensive than 12-volt automotive parts. Second, compatibility. Most consumer electronics run on 12-volt or 120 over 230-volt AC, so trucks need DC-DC converters, inverters, step-down systems. Third, service complexity. If one battery in a 24-volt series setup fails, it can affect the entire system. Battery imbalance becomes a real issue. And fourth, jump starting. You cannot casually jump a 24-volt truck from a 12-volt car. Wrong voltage equals damage. So while 24 volts solves power problems, it introduces system complexity. And this leads to something even more interesting. Now, here's the question no one asks. If 24 volts is better than 12 volts, why don't trucks use 48 volts, or 72 volts, or even higher? Because there's a limit. As voltage increases, safety concerns increase. Component insulation requirements increase. Regulations become stricter. 24 volts sits in a sweet spot, high enough to reduce current, low enough to stay relatively safe. Proven for decades. Compatible with global heavy-duty standards. Military vehicles, construction equipment, heavy machinery, all use 24-volt systems. It became the global heavy-duty standard, but that might not last forever. Modern electric trucks, they don't run on 24 volts. They run on 400 volts, 800 volts, sometimes higher. Why? Because when power demands skyrocket, voltage must increase. Electric drivetrains require massive energy transfer. But here's the fascinating part. Even electric trucks still use 24-volt systems for auxiliary systems. Why? Because lights, controls, cab electronics, sensors still operate efficiently in that voltage range. So 24 volts becomes the bridge between old diesel engineering and modern electric platforms. It's the quiet backbone of heavy transport. This isn't just about voltage, it's about engineering philosophy. Cars are personal transport machines. Trucks are industrial infrastructure. Cars are used for 1 to 2 hours per day. Trucks, 10 to 15 hours driving, 8 to 10 hours living inside. They operate in extreme cold, in extreme heat, across continents. And when something fails, it costs thousands per hour. So the systems must be robust, redundant, efficient. 24 volts isn't random. It's a calculated compromise between power, efficiency, safety, durability, standardization. And once you see it, you realize a truck isn't just scaled-up car engineering. It's a completely different electrical philosophy. So why do semi-trucks use 24 volts instead of 12? Because they don't just start engines. They power homes, they reduce current stress, they improve efficiency, they survive extreme environments, and they support a driver who might live inside that machine for weeks. Next time you see a semi-truck idling at a truck stop, remember, inside that cabin, there's a refrigerator humming, a heater running, lights glowing, phones charging, systems monitoring, and all of it depends on a decision engineers made decades ago. Double the voltage, half the strain, make it survive, and that's why 24 volts still rules the road.